James here. This is the fifth tutorial on how to program in Java. In the last tutorial, we learned how to declare a variable and what primitive types are. In this tutorial, we will learn how to use object type variables such as string, object, and scanner. Let's see what we have to do to use a string variable. It's pretty simple. All we do is a capital S string. So usually object type variables start with a capital. So string S equals, and then whenever you want to do a string literal, so basically anything that is a sequence of characters, you have to put it in double quotes. So you see double quotes, you always end the statement with a semicolon, and then say, my name is James. And then let's say we just want to print this back out, so all we do is system.out.println. Make sure we capitalize the S, and it already did, S. And then we go ahead and run this, and you will see that it prints out my name is James, right down there. And basically, that's all we do for string variables. Now, a quick note on string variables is that they are immutable, or that once you set its value, it cannot be changed. So when we use the assignment operator, the equal sign, you actually create a new instance of the string and set it to a new reference of it. Talking about references, so let me go ahead and get my pin out and show you a quick demo on references. References are basically something that symbolizes a pointer to the actual value of the object itself. So basically, when we create our new string variable, so a box here, S, it doesn't actually store the value of S, that is, my name is James. Wow, I almost crossed that out. And but actually, it just points to, so basically, if we have string underscore value, and then we say, my name is James. Basically, all this S stores is the address, or basically telling the computer where this value is stored, and it points to that value. So basically, when we're passing values around, or passing variables around, we're actually just going to pass the reference to this value and not the actual value itself, as that would copy the value over many times, and that would waste a lot more memory than just passing the reference around. So basically, that's the quick bit about why object types are different from primitive types. When we use primitive types, it actually stores the value itself in there. So basically, let me go ahead and erase everything. When we do primitive types, so basically int age, and put an actual value in that, it's actually going to put the value 21 inside the variable itself and not an address to the value. So when we actually pass the age variable around, we're actually just going to pass the value of 21 around and not the reference that points to 21 around. We can still pass the reference of that using the integer class, but we'll learn about that in a later tutorial. So let me go ahead and clear the screen and get my selector back. And basically, that's how object types work in Java. So let's see another example of an object type. So let me go ahead and show you a quick little thing, and that's the import statement. So if we go ahead and import a class that we're going to need, so import java.util.scanner. And basically, this statement here is a pretty important statement. Eclipse will do it for you automatically, but I did it manually just to show you what it does. So basically, we're going to import a new class from outside of our own, from the java.util package that is named scanner. Basically, Java code is organized into packages. Think of them as more like folders for your code. So basically, there's a folder inside the main Java JVM itself called Java, and then inside that folder, there's another folder called util, and inside that folder, there happen to be a class file, or a .java file, that holds the code for scanner. So let's go ahead and use the scanner. It's a pretty useful class for getting input from your console. So basically what I'm going to do here is create a new object, scanner object, an object type using an object type. So scan equals new scanner system.in. So basically, let's break this statement down. So first of all, we have the type of variable, scanner, and then we name it scan equals. So you've already seen this before. Now we have this new thing here, new keyword. So basically what we're going to say here is we're going to create a new instance of scanner, and we're going to call the constructor of the scanner that takes one parameter, and we're going to pass in system.in. System.in is the input stream of your system. Usually that is going to be your console window that pops down here. And then you can type in stuff into it like your name or your age, and then get feedback from the user for your program. And basically what this does is it creates a new instance of the scanner and stores it on your computer somewhere, and then supplies you with the address of it and puts it into this scanner variable, or a scan variable. So basically we're not storing the value of this statement, we're storing the reference to the value of this statement. It's very important that you know that. So when you're passing this scan around, you're actually passing the reference. So that method that you call may actually edit the value of that, and it'll be reflected in other parts of your program. That's called side effects, and we'll get that later down the line. But basically, let's say we want to actually get a value from the console. So basically, all we're going to do here is we're going to create a string variable and call it x equals scan.next. And then let's say we want to actually print that back out. We just do system, if I can type today, out.println x. Now, next time we run this, our console will actually stop and start blanking, like, I don't know what to do. So let's type something in. Billy. And then as soon as I hit enter, it'll print Billy back out, because it'll grab the next input from the console. So basically that's how you use a scanner and get input from your console. Now I'll show you how to actually do something meaningful with your console input in the next tutorial using conditional statements. So watch out for the next tutorial, and thanks for watching.